What's up guys, my name is Gabe and welcome back to the Trojan Blade. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is a Saturday morning edition of the Trojan Update. We have a ton of stuff to talk about this morning, so let's not waste any more time. Of course, if you are enjoying all the transfer portal videos, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much, and let's get into it. Okay, so first off, USC did receive an on-3 prediction to land Tulane defensive tackle Parker Peterson. This is a really big guy, 6'4", 301 pounds from Nashville, Tennessee, and he is going to be going into his redshirt senior year. This is a player that I like a lot. He's very balanced, 70.6 overall defensive grade, with a 72.3 pass rushing grade. That is pretty good for an interior guy. This is a guy that on the year had 21 tackles, 14 solos, 7 assists, along with 2.5 sacks and a fumble recovery. And of course, we're not focusing on the production when it comes to these big interior guys. This is the exact profile guy we need, and of course, our biggest position of need, the interior of the defensive line. So of course, we'll get more into this if and when he actually commits, but as of now, there is an on-3 prediction for him to land at USC. Next up, as you see here, USC did host Nate Johnson on a visit yesterday. He is a pass rusher from Appalachian State. 6'5", 240. He was a first-team freshman All-American 2023. This guy is a pass rusher through and through. Very strong guy, very athletic guy. Fits the size profile of what D'Anton Lynn looks for in his edge rushers. Everything seems to be trending in a very positive direction with this one, so that is a name to keep an eye on for sure. We also had another portal entry. This time it's linebacker Rajon Davis. The writing was on the wall with this one. This one really sucks. I still remember the day Rajon committed to USC. I just remember my dad and I were so excited for him. Really seemed like he was going to be this big time, massive player for us. And while things didn't work out at USC, I still think there's a very talented player there. And in my opinion, the obvious move here is for him to transfer to Fresno State so he can continue to play for Matt Entz. They have already offered him. So that just really seems like a great fit. And yeah, I want to say thank you to Rajon and absolutely wishing nothing but the best for him going forward. Next up, the Quinn Ewers rumors are heating up. If you remember back to my quarterback target video I did about a month ago, this is a name I brought up as a potential option for USC. And as you see here, Quinn Ewers reportedly has a deal on the table from a team in the Big Ten for $4 million to transfer next season and forego the NFL draft. Ewers is reportedly debating on transferring and staying in college for another season or entering the draft. Several NFL scouts reportedly have Ewers ranked outside of their top 4 quarterbacks in this year's draft. The Longhorns quarterback is going to get the bag with either decision he makes. Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, USC, and many other possibilities could possibly be on the table for the Longhorns quarterback. Okay, so I know what you're all thinking. When you read that immediately, that just screams Oregon. That absolutely seems like the move for Quinn if he decides to not go to the NFL draft. But man, at the end of the day, this is an extremely talented veteran quarterback. A lot of people think you need a mobile quarterback to make Lincoln Riley's offense go. I tend to disagree with that. Quinn is the absolute best in the country at navigating the pocket, making space for himself, stepping up into throwing lanes. No one does that better than him. The one big reason why Miller Moss didn't work out at USC, he's neither a dynamic athlete or a dynamic thrower of the football. Quinn is an extremely dynamic thrower of the football. He can make every single throw for you on the football field. Elite NFL arm talent. The only problem with him is that he gets into his head sometimes, and his accuracy just vanishes for quarters on end. So I could absolutely see us swinging for this one. This is a veteran guy that's seen it all, been to the playoffs, and I just think would be a great fit at USC and in this Lincoln Riley offense. Long shot, I know, but something to keep an eye on. Next up, and when I saw this, I was very stunned, but Carson Palmer, yes, our Carson Palmer has been named the new head coach at Santa Margarita. So I think this has the potential to be absolutely massive for us. When you're talking about a potential pipeline in a Trinity League school like Santa Margarita, coming off a 5-7 season, which is very strange to see for them, but I think it's fair to say that USC doesn't necessarily have a lot of friends in the local high school coaching scene. So to get one of the faces of USC football over the last few decades in one of those really big head coaching spots, I just think that has the potential to pay dividends for us on the recruiting trail and potentially open up a pipeline to Santa Margarita, which would be fantastic. All right, we also got some more good news. As you see here, Nick Scourton is not going to be playing in the bowl game against us for Texas A&M. That's a huge blow for them. He is an absolute star on the defensive line. This guy would have been a big time problem going up against our very young offensive line. I mean, we could be looking at a group with no Emmanuel Pregnon, no Jonah Monheim, and no Mason Murphy, which really isn't that big of a loss, but he is still an experienced player. So absolutely a win for us. That would be a pretty scary situation to see Killian O'Connor and Tobias Raymond going up against this guy. All right, guys, and last but not least, I have to say a massive congratulations to Eddie Czaplicki. Quite simply, the best Trojan punter to ever lace them up in the Cardinal and gold. I know Tom Malone was up for the Heisman back in 2005, but man, cannot say enough about the year that Eddie had for us. Let's be honest, he was one of the biggest weapons on the entire team. Turns out we were more ready for Big Ten football than people gave us credit for. But seriously, man, in a season full of shit, Eddie was a definite bright spot. And when the offense stalled out time and time again, having a weapon like that really helped to ease the pain. So shout out to Eddie, so happy for him. And obviously great to add another trophy to Heritage Hall. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I have been uploading a ton these last few weeks. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe down below and make sure you hit that notification bell. The YouTube algorithm's hating on USC. I've talked to multiple other USC creators and our videos just aren't getting sent out the same rate that other schools are. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. And yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. You're all awesome. And as always, take care and fight on.